Hey guys, and welcome to my video. So today is part 2 from my guide. So today I will focus about items and what is the road you have to take for the items. We'll talk about soul shield also and all the other stuff, and we'll talk about the critical soul shields that make you increase your soul shield critical so you can get more critical in your states. And we'll talk also about some other things to from where to get these items, all of these things. For sure you have the materials video before, but we'll talk about this first also. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like button, and let's go guys. Okay, so before we begin, maybe I will make part 3 from this video, but I will wait until Unreal Engine 4 update to come so I can see what is new there, what I need to make a guide about from these things. And we'll wait until that and we'll make part 3. We'll make a lot of other things I will not cover on this video because actually I don't want to make the video too long for you, so it will not be easy for you to understand. Other things about items and all of these things. So put in your mind, your weapon is not everything, whatever what you have in your weapon, and your attack power is not everything also. So a lot of players is going for attack power. Attack power is not that great as most of players think. So anyway, if you want to understand about states, you will have my video. I will put it in the description also, so you will begin to understand these things. So begin to talk. So first we'll talk about weapon, starting with weapon. So simply your weapon, you will start from about here. You will get it from the story. After you finish the story, for sure check part 1 if you didn't check it, so you can begin to understand what I'm talking about now. So normally you starting with Storm Dragon or whatever the other pass is resulted, whatever you are beginning from where. For sure if you want to make any upgrades, so you check like this. So you need, as example, silver scale, moonstones, your materials, and enlightened element. Okay, so simply if I want to know from where to raise the sense, for sure materials you know from where. Scales, as example, it, if you look down a bit, you will find it acquired from these places, so you can get it. For sure you have my materials video, you will can check there. But if you don't do this anyway, so normally just stand on the item like this and you will know from where. Something like enlightened element, maybe they don't mention, but you will find it here in Drone Express. You'll find it here. You can buy it from there, or you can buy bundle like this. Will give you 3 with one of this. Okay, so whatever your problems maybe will go more after you go to Red Pass. Because Red Pass you will have other things like Grand Celestial Steel, so maybe you will see this item. I don't know from where to get it, so actually just look and you will understand also. So as they said, Nightfall Century, so you will get it from this raid. You can find this item there, and they will give you from the quest or the orange quest and all of these things. So normally if you want to know from where to get the item, just check, it's easy. Okay, for upgrades like this, sometimes they ask you about a weapon like this. So Shadowmoor sword, you will find the Shadowmoor and they say this, so you can find it there. You will get the chest and prefer to open it with the key, with the yellow key, so you can get your weapon without any problem and you will not go for any random chances. Away from this, talking about the road. So normally as you start the game, as I told you, you will begin from 3, so just go up to 9. For sure some, or maybe most of the characters in the game, it's better for them to go for the red pass, but if I will say, you will not go for the red pass, as the red pass is much higher on prices, so you will make upgrades and it will take a long time. So just go from here and move a long way to here, Sword Breaker, at least reach here on the Lion Roar sword, and after this you can go for stage 3 Dragon Spire away from. I don't recommend this, so maybe you can go from Lion Roar to Thornbreaker, and from Thornbreaker 9 go to Silver Steel. That will be a lot better for you. Dragon Spire is good for some characters, like maybe not a lot of characters playing with this, just the Destroyer and Soul Fighter, nothing more than this. Others playing with Silver Steel and the Red Pass, because Red Pass is a lot stronger. But here Dragon Spire is kinda like giving you some cooldown decrease, so it's good for some characters and bad for the other characters. For sure, if you want to understand these things, just go for F11 and go for, as example, Spectral Shrine, and check your class ranking. Watch the rank 1 to rank 10 as example, just to see what they are playing with, if they are going for this pass or this pass. For sure that will help you on other items also, until I talk about it. So anyway, for your weapon, as starting, just move from this place. Try to get as much as you can. If you reach at least on this range of Thornbreaker or even stage 9, like in front on the Grand Celestial, so you'll be at least fine until you can upgrade this later. It's not a big problem, because you will have to focus on a lot of things, okay? So going for these 4 items, as they are a bit simple to talk about. So if I will talk about soul, normally you will start your soul from like here. So just go up at least to reach Awaken or through Hundred Moon or through Ascendant. It's about your luck. For sure, better to understand your character, so which one is better for you, so you can switch after you did the round 1, because this chance is random. Maybe you will did this, maybe you will did this. But most of characters, better for them to play with this pass, the short cooldown one. Some other classes is good for them, the long one, as this one giving you a lot of damage for low time and high cooldown, just 1 minute cooldown for the soul to work again. But here just 8 seconds and your soul will work again, then cooldown 8 seconds, and you go all the way like this. Okay, for starting, prefer reach through Ascendant. If you want to go to through Cosmic, it's fine also. For sure, your soul may be one of the best items you can get at the starting of the game. So through Cosmic, if you reach this, at least it will be fine. And go when you can after this. But just get your other items so you can do more damage. Okay, so I recommend just go for True Cosmic, then go after this when you can. Okay, for Hundred Moon Heart or for your heart, you will start from here. Go up as you can, at least get this awakened for more sins, and try to get through Hundred Moon so you can get all of these sins. Try to do this early after playing on the soul, as soul is better than heart anyway. So try to get this at least. After this you can go up at least to here. That will be fine for you at the starting of the game. So I recommend just to go for this for starting, then as you want, if you want to go up, it's something up to you. You will do this later anyway. Okay, for pit you will start from here. Try to go up at least to unleash the pit aura. Okay, as you will get some good HP and some effects and all of these things. For damage or all of the things, maybe after awaken is unleashed, the ultimate is not that much attack power, so this item is doing more for defense. So don't waste your time on it. If you want to get some damage increase, for sure it's for defense. If you will go for some big places and you need to take a lot of damage, this will make you do this, or for battleground, all of these things will help you. So if you reach unleashed ultimate, and for sure I recommend you to reach this, you will get a guardian shield that will take some damage from you before you begin to take damage to your normal HP. So it's a good passive and you will need it early. So I recommend you to reach unleashed ultimate until you can go up also. For talisman, It's simple. Also, you will start from here and begin to edit it until you reach Draw on the Moon. It's fine. If you will want to draw up, you can go for Draw Wyvern and just stay a bit until you get your other items. For sure, maybe this item you can at some points not upgrade it, so maybe you can make it for later. It's not super important. It's item for your burst. You will use it in your burst, so you will do some damage and it have cooldown for 1 minute. So after using it, you will use it the next time after 1 minute. It will not do that high damage as I am on a bit higher stage as I'm here now. It's not that much different to do on your DPS, but maybe it help in your burst by I'll not say it's so much. Okay, so upgrading this also will give you a lot of HP, so it will help you with the pet aura to make you take a lot of damage. Okay, so that's for these items. So simply between all of this, these 2 items is good for DPS, and this 2 is good for defense, this for burst also, and the belt with the pet aura is the best items for defense. Okay, so begin to talk about the other items. So starting with your range. So range here, normally we will start the game, maybe you will start with destiny range, or maybe you will start with something like shattered range, or not shattered. We will start with this one, as this one is the PvP from this one. Focus on these points. Some ranges like this, especially what you can get from from dungeons, it's like this. You have a PvP pass or PvE pass and the PvP pass, so always look to the states. This one as example, give critical attack power, critical damage, additional damage, so it's PvE. This one is giving critical damage, debuff damage is for PvP. So and when you see something like this, it's PvP. Okay, so if you start, you will start with destiny range. Then don't go for this 2. Just some characters need this, like Warden as example. They are playing with the range on dungeons, but you will go for this one. You will go for Skybreak. Skybreak is called the raid pass. Skybreak you will get it from raid Skybreak spear from the Raven King. So go for this and go for the ear range from the same place. You will see it. It's Skybreak ear range also. Okay, after this, better to go for Celestial Emperor range, and you will get this from Nightfall Century or TT raid from the Emperor. You will get the range from boss 1 and you will get the ear range from boss 2. So for range and ear range, just start with these things. You will begin from here, get Skybreak, get Celestial Emperor. After this, it's kinda a bit tricky, so maybe you will go for a lot of other stuff. So for here, if you are playing Warden, maybe you will start from this one, then you will go for this one. They are on dungeons. This one, maybe you will get it for some tours, and this one you will get it from some tours, and it's on Shadowmoor dungeon, so maybe it will drop there. And after this, you will go for Afterglow. This one is the PvE one. So we'll go for Afterglow, that's on 100 dungeon. And after you did this, you will go for this one, Earthborn range from House of Idols. Okay, so that's your road on the range. Okay, for the normal pass here, for the most of other characters, so starting from here, Skybreak, then Celestial. Then you have 2 choices. Some players going for Silver Steel range, some skip this and go for Ozami range, as Ozami range is better, and this one is not in raid like other element, or we can call it mystic ranges that give you mystic or the red pass, because you will find this on a dungeon, on last dungeon for this days, Thorn Wind Caverns. So some players skipping this one and go for this one. For sure, for me, I feel it's better to go for a raid and buy this from them. It's not costing you a lot. Upgrade it at least did the rend, and you can go for this later after this. Okay, so that's all for the rend. If I will talk about e-rend, don't play with PvE pass with any class, just go for this pass. So if you are starting from Immortality, just get Stripe Rage, then Grand Celestial, then you can go for this. If you want to skip it to Uzami, it's better for sure. Okay, going for Bracelet. So Bracelet, you will start like this: Divine Dragon, Tiger, or Phoenix. If you are playing the third spec with any character, whatever how it is, you will start with Phoenix. Then for sure we'll go for Battalion, and go after this if you can for Thunder Call, like this. You can stay on Thunder Call for some time, it's fine, it's a good bracelet anyway, so you can stand for this. And after this you can skip this one. Maybe you don't have to get it because you will get it from Nario Sanctum and it's a hard dungeon and kinda take a long time to do it, so maybe you can skip this one and try to go for Thunder Spirit after this because it's better for you. Okay, if you are not third spec, and that will make some different for you. So as a start, you will start with Divine Dragon and Tiger, just to compare them, see which one is better for you and take the better for you. Whatever after this, it's about your spec. So first spec will do this one, second spec will do this one, and third this one. So pick whatever you want. For sure here is the same, first, second, third spec. So take whatever you want. And after you reach this one, skip this one and go for Thunder Spirit or Wild Spirit, Storm Spirit. It's about your spec. Okay, build. Build, it's super simple. You will go for PvE build. If you will play PvP and need PvP, go for PvP build, but you will need PvE build anyway. Okay, so starting from here, you will go for Horizon, then Impetus, that's for PvE pass. Forget the PvP for now. So you will go for Impetus. After Impetus, you will do this one. This build will give you some damage, and this build will give you a bit damage. So at least as you start, try to reach Impetus build at least, and this one you can take your time a bit until you get it. So for sure go for this one. Then this one will take for sure a long time for you, because you will need to go to Spectral Shrine and spam it like crazy, and you will get this. So maybe you can wait for this one until a dungeon come or anything come and there is a new build, and you can go for the new build after this. Okay, so at least just reach this edited build for stage 10. That will be a lot fine for you. Okay, so last one of the accessories is the gloves. Gloves, to put it simple, it's not that items that give you so much DPS, it's not that super strong. Just maybe the last gloves is actually did something with me. This one kinda did something, and not that much actually, but it's better than nothing. So anyway, I will start with tinted gloves. Let's try reach. If you did it, just stay on it for some time. You don't need to go up. If you want to go up, it's fine. You will go for Sun Toucher. You will get it from 100, so it will take some time with you. So better to stay on this one at the starting. On a stay reach, this one is not hard to get. You can get it from Broad Chamber, it's not a big problem, and you can get it from floor 15 to 20. You will find the legendary chest that can drop. You can try reach gloves from it. Okay, so going for, I forgot the necklace by the way. For the necklace, you will start with Oz necklace or this one, whatever what will happen after the Unreal Engine 4 batch. So anyway, you will go for Oz necklace. After this, you can go for Dark Storm. You will get it from VT Raid or Temple of Illuvium. So you can go for this one. After this, you will need to go for Prophecy and skip this one. you will need to go for prophecy necklace. Prophecy necklace, you can get it with just one way. At the moment it's not on any dungeon, so you will need to go to floor 15 to 20 and try go there a lot until there's a legendary chest will drop, and from this chest just choose your prophecy necklace and you will get it. Okay, so after you get it, prophecy necklace, just play for it or with it for a long time as you can until you begin to get this amplitude necklace. After amplitude necklace, you will go for the aggressor necklace and you will be fine. Okay, some classes is good with mystic necklace, and that's not a lot of classes actually, as I remember was played dancer on some spit, I don't remember. So let's go for Dark Storm, we'll go for Thornbreaker necklace, and after this we'll go for Spirit Water, and Spirit Water will take a long time actually to get because it's on a spectral shrine also, and you will need to do at least normal mode to can get this necklace, and the hard mode because you will need a chance to drop it, so it's not easy to get it. For some classes like me, like my Blade Master as example, I am on aggressor 10. If I will go for this Spirit Water, maybe it will be better for me, maybe not. It's about my message because this one give a lot of message, so maybe it will benefit me, maybe not. For sure, maybe when Unreal Engine 4 come and the new dungeons come, so maybe there is a new necklace, so things can change for sure a lot. As I said, for necklace, just stay on here if you can reach it, and go for this when you can after this. So first things as you start in the player, as starting as new, to make things more easier for you, just for here, reach at least at stage 3 Grand Celestial or Skyforge or whatever, if you will go for Shadow Forge. Okay, that's the faster way what I am talking about. For necklace, try to reach prophecy necklace at least. Ear ring, try to get Grand Celestial Emperor. For ring, Grand Celestial Emperor ring also. For bracelet, go for at least Battalion Divinity Starbreaker. It's about your spec. At least start from this belt, try at least impetus belt. For gloves, try at least sky reach. Soul, at least starting with true ascending. For your heart, at least your true hung moon. For your pet, at least unleash the hung moon pet aura. And for talisman, at least we'll say true hung moon. It's okay, it's fine. So that's the things you have to start with, and after this begin to take your road up a bit, step by step. So you can take your road so simply from Cathedral Cliffs, did the bracelet under 0. Maybe you can do the gloves, maybe you can make this for later a bit, it's not the big problem. So focus on Stone Steel Passage, try to get the necklace from here and build it, and the necklace first, then build for more damage. This one you can skip it, this dungeon it's not important on items, so just play it normally. And after this you can go for the gloves from under 0 again. So bracelet from here, necklace, then build, then go for under 0 for gloves. For classes like Warden that need the ring from under 0, maybe they can back for the ring, or they can get it early because it's good for them. For other classes it's okay, or who don't need the rings anyway. And after Stone Steel, this one is just for PvP items, so it's not important for you. Nario Sanctum just gives an other bracelet, and like I said, skip it. So go for House of Idols. House of Idols have a lot of good things for you, from the necklace and the gloves, the other gloves. So maybe you will not have to go for gloves from H0 or under 0, and you can skip this for House of Idols. So that's if you will go for more items or more accessories. For sure other items that you can have an upgrade pass or along upgrade pass like weapon or the other 4 items on the bottom. For sure, take your time on them as you want and upgrade them as much as you do. For sure, focus on the soul first and your heart in between them. Focus on your weapon also when you can upgrade it. Just upgrade it because you will need this anyway. And one point I will talk about on the weapon to understand it well. So on your weapon, put these points on your mind. Stages, as what I will say now, will make the difference. If I would say I was in Raven 9 as example and go for Aranso 1, there is different on damage between, or Raven 7 will not be Raven 9. From Raven 7 to Aranso 1, there is a lot of different on damage. Simply the difference will be, stage 1, stage 3, stage 6, stage 9. That will be on any weapon you are playing with. Okay, the difference in the increase between, as example, on the other ones, like from stage 1 to stage 2, it's something maybe you will not feel it. As example, for me here on silver steel, so normally I'm in silver steel 6, that's my weapon. Away from the looting, that's something else. So the difference between stage 6 to stage 7 almost not that much. But there is some stats that weapon is doing. The stats is a bit higher on stage 7. That will not make a lot of difference on DPS. So for me, if I want to make some damage or some different from the sword, I have to go for stage 9. So that for sure will take a long time. Or go to stage 7 and from stage 7 go for Shadow Fury stage 1. That will make the difference. For sure it's better for me to go from stage 6 to stage 9. Then from stage 9 I will try to reach Shadow Fury, so I did it to stage 3 right away. That's almost everything you need to know about these things. For sure there's some items you can put to the weapon like amulet. You can get it from silver steel raid, and you can get it from the last raid on the game at the moment, and it's not easy to get for sure. For the gems, actually I will talk about this later on a video because it's a long way, but to put on your mind, it's not that important item also, like attack power, and it's not something so you have to do it all the way, because a lot think that I have to get the gems and get a lot of gems. It's not that important. It's just good to increase your attack power, and attack power is not everything, so it's not that important in the end. Okay, so going for Soul Shield. So for Soul Shield, it's kinda, well, not say it's simple or not. Soul Shield is about raids or legendary Soul Shields. You just can get them from the raids. Normally from the story you will start with a legendary Soul Shield that normally you can get it from Midnight Capital Plains. Okay, you will start with this. After this you will need to get something higher. So as it's easy for you to get something from Skybridge Spear on the Raven King, so try to go to the Raven King, get your rend and your rend normally as I said before, and try to get the Soul Shield. Talk to the leader of the party, please give me the Soul Shield, I need them or whatever. So you will get the Soul Shield, so you can get the full 8 Soul Shields. After you get them, try to get the something higher. So if we go to Temple of Elovium, actually I can't see it in front of me. Oh, okay, Temple of Elovium on the Queen. So you have this raid as 2 parts, Social Jeep and Temple of Elovium. So try to get the Soul Shields from there. From sure every boss will give you 2 pieces. So boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, the Queen will give you 7 and 8, and Social Jeep will be like boss 3, so it will give you 5 and 6. Try to get all of them, so you will get a good Soul Shield at the start of the game. Okay, after this go for Nightfall Century and get the Soul Shield from there. After this Starletron's Inventory and try to get the Soul Shield from there, and then Silver Steel up to Spirit Den or Twist the Spirit Stronghold and did the last Soul Shield. As a starting, I recommend you to try to get at least the one from Nightfall Century as you can. If you can, for sure there is an items to buy all of these things, and you can find the traders around you here on Motion Tower, so you can find them and buy whatever you want, like this. Here here that's for Temple of Olivium, so just you need this currency and try to buy all of them. If you have silver, a lot of these things, you can buy all of these things.
Please. Leaving so soon?
Okay, from 1 to 8, and the others is around here, and you can get all of these things. Okay, so whatever, when you get a root soul shields you need, you can upgrade them and give them critical chances. And before this, do not forget, you can get some root soul shields also from dungeons, starting from Cathedral Cliffs to the top until House of Idols. Okay, House of Idols will be the best soul shield you can get from there. It's a legendary soul shield, will be like between all of the soul shields on power and under silver steel or steel blades like this one I have. So from dungeons you will get soul shields like under this one, so steel blade or the soul shield from silver steel raid will be higher on damage from the one you can get from dungeons. So get from the same dungeon, you have to complete 3 sets at least, so you can get a chance. So you will have 3 sets.
Your friend has connected to the server.
Okay, so if you have 3, you will need 5 from the other sins. If you have 5, you need 3 from the other one. If you have your 8, so you have the full soul shield in a way, so you will have the soul shield with all the powers it have. Okay, critical soul shields. To put critical on your soul shield, you need to do something like this. You need, if you have Soul Warden as I have now on my guilds, simply you will need to get this Master Shield base or this one. For sure Master is better, so Master work, and you will make the things, make your order, and you will get something like this one, Master work base. And with this one you can go for the Rune Express and buy with it. So you will buy the critical soul shield prime, this one, and you will get a piece can give you up to 296 critical. Okay, but that's not the good one, so you will need to get 5 from this, and as example do something from this raid merchants, like as example this one for ET1. So you will get this Master Work Soul Shield and go for this one, Critical Soul Shield Prime, and with 5 from this and 5 from this, and you can buy this critical. For sure get something you like, you don't need, as example Celestial Winds, so get something you don't need, and as the raid is better, as the soul shield is better. So this one is given as example critical with 595. okay, so this one next to him, that's from Starlit Bloom, so it will give you more. So this one will give you 697. if you don't need this, so just buy this one. If you have the full soul shield from Starlit Bloom or Thornbreaker soul shield, if you have the full soul shield, so you can go for these things after this, so you can get more critical. And for sure you have silver steel, so someone like me now don't need this make hearts. So for sure if I will put critical, I will put from this one, I will put critical, so I will make soul shield from soul shield prime, and this is one that give me 752. okay, so that's the simple way. After I did this one,
leaving so soon,
press on the piece you want. As example, if I will say I need this one, will manage equipment like this, and we'll press the plus, we'll find the soul shield here, we'll press it, and it will say it will give me critical from this much to this much, and I press evolve, and I will get the critical I need. So I guess that's enough for today. Do not make the video too long for nothing. So as I said, just go for these things. If you didn't understand most of the things, for sure tell me in the comments what you need, so I can make you a guide for it, and I will make another guides for other things. Whatever you want, just tell me. Away from, I will make some guides talking about things like this showroom as an example, or how to customize your outfits, or whatever you want. Things like this one, how you can customize your skills and all of these things. So we'll make video about all of these shortcuts, whatever, how to use this, or how to get it, all of these things. So for sure tell me in the comments if you need anything, and thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for sure if you didn't, to help me to make more videos like this, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.